Hello, this is Bill Terra. Well, Mother Nature has sent us all to our rooms, and we can't come out until we behave ourselves. What should we do this time? If social media is any indication, there are a number of options we can take. One is we could become an amateur physicist and we could speculate about the potential EMF influence on the present epidemic. Or we could become an amateur intelligence agent and discover if this is a man-made virus released by multi-billionaires to kill off people with the pension plan. Or we could hook up a hairdryer and stick it up our nose and hope for the best. If you do this one, I suggest that you make a video of it for posterity. The possibilities are endless. The drama is both real and artificial. People die daily of diseases. 70% of those diseases are non-communicable. These are diseases such as diabetes, heart disease, stroke, cancer. The total death rate per year of these diseases is 41 million. That's almost 3.5 million a month. Now, we don't hear these figures, do we? No, we don't. And you might ask why. The non-communicable diseases are largely preventable. In other words, we create them ourselves through our personal actions. They're not caused by a virus or a bacteria. They're caused by our personal habits. We could say they're a result of a conspiracy. There's very little argument against the fact that pollution, poor diet, lack of government oversight, and medical hubris are the main contributors to the constant rise of these diseases. We would have to include a compliant public in that. This is known. The science and the social data are all there, and yet nothing's done. We're the only ones that can change this. Dying from any disease, be it slow or rapid, caused by diet or a virus, is still death. Why do we respond with so much emotion when we fight an invisible threat, but lack interest when the challenge is our own way of life? This is a question worth reflecting on. Pathogens have been present since the beginning of time. Creatures either adapt or they perish. It's that simple. A 2016 study by the Genetics Society of America demonstrated that up to 30% of all protein adaptations since humans diverged from apes have been driven by viruses. We're the creation of viruses. The way we adapt to viruses has shaped human evolution. Most of the primitive adaptations were purely biological, but human ingenuity has taken a new route. Through the suppression of symptoms or killing pathogens, there's a case to be made that this path has many dangers, and they may make us more vulnerable, since some of them weaken our natural immunity. I'd like to suggest that we take a simpler and more direct approach and simply change our habits. Improving the way we eat, the way we treat our other creatures, the way we abuse the environment. These are the things that show the way to both strengthen our own resistance to pathogens and also reduce dramatically the diseases that kill us most efficiently. We need to prevent exposure to this current threat. The new restrictions on movement and hygiene are sensible for the time being and would be senseless to resist. These are actions based on anxiety. They lead to panic and depression. Now's the time to build immunity. Fear is an emotion that makes us more vulnerable. Our overall health is a principal factor in resisting illness, no matter what the source. One of the interesting facts that's emerged in the United Kingdom is that 70% of the ICU patients suffering from COVID-19 are overweight or obese. Real prevention is based on building strength and resilience in the body and mind. It's motivated by a desire to experience life to the utmost, not out of fear of sickness. My many years of working with clients and students have taught me one thing. The joy of living and the appreciation of life are fundamental to health and healing. We can all use this time to build health instead of hiding from sickness. Get into the kitchen, drag out the yoga mat, get in nature if you can. Cultivate gratitude. Health is a full-time joy, not a panicked rush to defend ourselves. Creating a healthy society requires being prepared for the unusual occurrence, but focused on personal responsibility and promoting health on a daily basis. This is the only way to create a healthy world. If you'd like a few ideas about good health, check out the Macro-Vegan website. Marlene and I have lots of free information in our shop and in our TV blog postings. Check us out. This has been Bill Terra for Macro-Vegan. Thank you for listening. Be well.